What is going on, everybody? I'm Dan, you're watching Shaq Scales, and I have not made a video in months. You know why? Because I'm lazy, that's why. Strictly it. I mean, everyone's taken care of the same, whether I'm recording it or not. I just haven't made a video, but I've had some really big stuff happen over these last couple months. First off, speaking of big stuff, I got two of these from Muffin. She shed yesterday. So that's cool. Usually her shed's like, she always pees when she sheds, so it's sitting and pee, and I just gotta throw the whole thing out. But I got two pretty big sleeves of shed yesterday, so that's pretty cool. My homeboy's son, he likes all this stuff, so I'm gonna give him one, and my nephews will probably get the other. But no, the big stuff I had happen. I got 22 corn snake eggs in that other room incubating, but Erica's asleep, so I can't show you right now. But I can put a picture right here. And that, my friends, is the first clutch of eggs I've ever produced. So this right here is the mama. I got these two adults back in February. I think it was like February 6th or something. People said they didn't have them up to size to brumate them last year, and I was like, well, man, I'll try to. I heard you could breed corn snakes without brumation. So what I did was I kind of just power fed them, feed them every 4 days, sometimes every 3 days, just medium mice, nothing crazy big. I wasn't trying to get them fat and obese. You don't want an obese animal. But what that does is it almost simulates springtime because of the amount of food around. Springtime is going to be a lot of mice for snakes to eat. No, they breed in the spring. What they do is they brumate in the winter, so they go underground or wherever it is they go. If you do it in captivity, you bring them down slowly to like 55 degrees, keep them like that for a little bit, then you slowly bring them up to temp, and like boom, now it's springtime. So I did the food thing, and I put these guys together in April. Paired them a couple times. She had shed, so I thought it was a pre-ovulation shed. Nothing happened. So whatever. And then May, what was? I got it marked down here. I think it was. Okay, yeah. 5/7. So May 7th, they locked, which I'll put a video of that right here also. They lock up, sex organs connect, boom. But that doesn't mean she gets pregnant, there's a lot to it that I don't even know. I just figured I'd give it a shot, I planned on doing this, breeding the snakes, but I didn't think it would happen so fast. So they locked, right? And then she shed 5/27. I marked on here pre-lay shed with a question mark because she was her underneath her stomach was rounded, it should be flat. She was looking big. And then I came home from work on the 4th, June 4th, and I saw this. I walked in to the very first snake egg I've ever produced being laid, which is like total blessing. Okay, so anyway, genetics, I'm not a geneticist, and I got a lot I'm trying to figure out. If you ever want to mess around with stuff, go on like corn snake or ball python genetic calculator, and you can mess around for days, and it's crazy. You can just put all the combos together. It gives you a headache, I'm telling you. But so this female is a gold dust motley. Gold dust is caramel, het ultra, het amelanistic, and motley. So I also have some baby ultra male motleys, which is het ultra, het amelanistic, and motley. Sometimes if it's a het, it's like kind of a visible het. Like it'll do something to the snake. I'm making this up completely. Het albino. The snake will be really light down the sides, and you're like, okay, that snake's het albino because they're usually darker. This one's so light, it's probably het. That's not a real thing though. I'm just trying to make a common example most people could probably understand. Yeah, like the genetics, man, it's beyond me, and I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I do know all her traits are recessive. So you got dominant, recessive, and co-dom. Co-dominant basically it's a dominant, but there's a super form. Like in ball pythons, pastel. You breed a normal to a pastel, the babies are either normal or pastel. You breed two pastels together, you can get super pastels, which is the super form of the codominant trait pastel. Another thing, I'm saying heterozygous. Het is two different, then there's homozygous, two of the same. So, for example, I guess I could probably use her, I guess. She's got caramel in her, which means she's homozygous caramel. She had two parents who each had a caramel gene, gave her both that gene, which will make it show through usually. There is odds, involved, like, one in 32 snakes will be this, so I breed her to him. He is a Tessera blood red. Tessera is a dominant trait, which is pretty cool. Blood red, they also call it diffused. It like eliminates the pattern down the side and all. But he's really cool. See, he's got like no pattern down his side. It's just red, mostly red. He's got those stripes down his back. That's like the Tessera in him. He's also paradox. It's not really a cool one. It looks like a scar. See that white spot on his back? That's just paradox scales. Sometimes paradox can be really cool. But so he's a Tessera diffused. And diffused also is the head pattern. I don't know if I can get his head pattern to show. It's real scattered and broke up. Usually they got a nice strong head stamp. These babies will be, half of them will be normal, half of them will be Tessera. But they will also be het caramel, het diffused, and het motley. And then there'll be possible het, amelanistic, and ultra. The reason there'll be possible het, amel, and ultra is because she's only het, amel, and ultra. He doesn't have any amelanistic or ultra genes, so they're not going to pass on to the baby from him. And since she just carries them, they don't show through. It's not guaranteed the babies will have it. The only way to tell with that is you raise the babies up. Then you'd have to breed them to an ultra or an amelanistic or an ultra male. And if the babies came out ultra male, then you knew the snake you had also carries those genes. I'm probably losing you guys on a lot of this, and trust me, I get talking to myself and I lose myself most of the time. But it is really interesting. So the babies will be not boring. It's super exciting. I'm really excited about it. But they'll be normal, or they'll be Tessera, but they'll carry a lot of genes, which is cool because then you can use those babies. And now, like, if I have a baby that's Tessera, well, the Tessera could throw it off because then that's a dominant. So if I go breeding that'll mix the whole batch of babies up. But if I have a baby that's het caramel, het motley, or het diffused, I can breed that to a motley, a caramel, or a diffused and make that certain morph, with hets. Because then if I breed a caramel to a the het caramel to a caramel, I'll make caramels, but also they'll be het motley, het diffused because that baby carries those genes also. So yeah, it's Dan's TED Talk for you. Man, I'm the worst. I didn't feed my fish this morning. But, so I also have 5 babies I'm raising up. Which that's like 2 or 3 years down the road, man. It takes a while. Sorry, I got to feed Squirrel, my fish, who's doing great. It takes a while to raise them up, but I'm going to show you them. Except I got a Hypo Tessera baby, but he's in shed, so I'm not even going to mess with him. I got a lot of stuff in shed. Muffin just shed. The Nicaraguan boa was in shed 2 days ago when I cleaned all these cages. And Annabelle was in shed 2 days ago when I cleaned her cage. So, got some big snake shedding coming up. Alright, so this right here is a Castany. This is a Castany Tessera. These are all my baby corns are in. Nothing crazy. Plenty of room for them though. A little piece of cork bark and a plant in there. Alright, these guys are so fast, man. But, so this is a Castany Tessera. You see the Tessera pattern going up and down the back, how it's, striped. But look, see the belly? See all that black? The motley, I don't know if I showed you guys. I'll show you. I got an ultra male motley and a ghost ultra male motley. They don't have any of that scale cut on their belly. It's just straight white, which is cool. And then the Castany, it's gonna be hard to tell with her keep moving. I got a hypocastany, which is she's like, man, she is fire. But their head's got a little more oranges to it, and then towards the tail it gets a lot more gray, which is just kind of neat. But she's a female. Let me put her back. Get another one. This is the ultra male motley. This snake is crazy. Baby corn snakes are crazy, man. They're fast, really fast. So this is ultra male motley. So this snake, see, white belly completely. And I also think motley has something to do with the pattern on its back, on the side pattern with the stripe. See, it's just like striped, kind of broken up, and then the dots down the back. But I'm not really sure what all motley entails. But so this snake is het ultra, het amelanistic, and motley. Same as this gold dust. If this snake had caramel in it, this would be a gold dust. It would be a gold dust motley because it's ultra. It would just need the caramel, and I can make this snake the same as the mom snake who was yellow, which is crazy. So yeah, let's do a little comparison with that. Oh, she just pooped. We got lucky. We put her back before she pooped on us. So if I take these two snakes, completely different, one's orange, one's yellow. But if I added caramel to this one, it would be this snake. Isn't that crazy? It's just wild with the genetics, man. You take something, you just add one little thing, and that's it. I'm going to pause this for a second, clean this poop while I'm standing here. That's the secret, man. You want to keep clean cages? I open these cages 2, sometimes 3 times a day. I'm looking at them. I'm always in here just looking at stuff. If you clean it as soon as it's dirty, man, it's a no-brainer. It makes everything so much simpler. People say all the time, man, you must have to spend a lot of time in there. Like, I really don't have to spend that much time in here because I spot clean the cages in the morning, in the evening, sometimes throughout the day. So I'm not in here that much. Other than by choice, not because I need to be like, oh man, I gotta put so much time with these guys. Like, these guys don't take that much time. Keep their cage clean, keep everybody fed, take them out of the cage here and there, stimulate their mind and all. It's gravy. Like her, man, I have this open all the time in the morning, and she just basically does this. She don't do nothing, just hangs out. She pokes around. She gets to see me moving, and it just kind of like, gets her brain going. I don't even need to pause this. I clean poop with one hand and film. So I got another snake rat coming for these eggs. 22 though, man. She's been a mama in the past. I've never bred her, but the people I got her from said she was a breeder. I also got upgrades for the crested geckos. I took them out of those plastic totes I had them in. Put them in those Exoterras or Zoom Meds. I don't even know what brand those are. I mean, it's just simple. You just grab your trash can, got your paper towels, boom, 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 pull the cage out, pick up the poop and the bedding surrounding it, bam. Maybe one more towel just to do it. Any other wet bedding there? But yeah, man, I'm so stoked. I'm a snake breeder now. And that's what's really cool, I'll let her hang out. She's cool that way. Alright. Let me get the Cassidy female. So right now I got 3 females and 2 males, which is cool. And like, man, I want to breed these guys. Oh, that's the wrong tub. I do want to breed these guys and all, but they don't breed whatever. Some snakes, you can get a snake, man, and it doesn't mean it's going to breed for you in captivity. Where are you going, crazy? Jeez, trying to get loose on me. Yeah, you can get a baby snake, and they're not always going to breed in captivity. Go on in there. I know she's hungry, man. She's been eating though. She's had 1, 2, 4 meals, 4 medium mice. So But man, you should have seen after she laid those eggs, she was so small. Like they takes a lot, you know. Same as it's not the same, but like any female animal giving birth, you know, takes a toll on you. So this is my favorite baby, hands down. This is another female Castany, but she's a hypocastany. I know you're gonna be able to see with her. See how orange her head is? Come on, girlfriend. Nope, she's gonna be moving all crazy. They got that peach salmon color right around their head. Then down towards the tail. See how gray that gets? I mean, how cool is that? That comparison. Or contrast, whatever that word is. Yeah, that's super cool. She's gonna be, and she's getting oranger and more peachy up near her head every time she sheds, so that girl will be a stunning adult for sure. The last one I got to show you. Oh, I'll show you him real quick. He's in shed, so I'm not gonna pick him up or nothing. But that is my Hypotessera. See how blue his eyes are? He's all dull, opaque looking. Oh shit. He's real cool too. He's just like the dad of that clutch. He's not diffused. He's a Hypotessera. So the dad is a blood red, diffused Tessera. So this is my other male. This guy's cool too. This is a ultra male ghost motley. I just like him. I like that yellow stripe down the side of his belly. He's cool. See, you know, motley, white belly. Got that patterning down his back. Yeah, he's a neat snake. For sure. Yeah, man, it's like my little corn snake colony growing. Like I said, man, these guys, they'll take a while to grow, like to get to size to breed and all, but how cool is that? I got some eggs. How cool is that? And I don't really know what I'm doing. I do, but I don't. You know, like I waited for her to shed, and like, you know, this might be the pre-ovulation. She's like, I don't know. It was actually pretty simple. Now I got a snake rack coming, so I can house 22 more baby snakes. Annabelle's new cage should be here within a couple months, hopefully. But man, everybody's killing it. Everybody's good here. I'll keep you guys updated on these eggs. I gotta make more videos. I say that every time. Story of my life, man. I am a habitual promise breaker. Hands down. But whatever. Thanks for hanging out today. Remember, do something you love. It's good for your soul. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.